See Kevin Harvick there. Marcus Ambrose.
Ambrose is there, comes across. Harvick stops, and Newman's car comes to rest upside down on its roof. We were hoping it would not happen, and here with 5 laps to go, indeed it has.
Hell of a job.
I don't know what started that, but you see quite a bit of damage on that car. Flipped over 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I was looking out the window, but I could not see. That's so far. That's the furthest point away from us. Just couldn't tell what was going on there.
The safety crews are there immediately. They get in the car and will try to communicate with the driver. Kevin Harvick has pulled his car away. '39 car of Ryan Newman on its nose, on its tail, on its side, flipped over on its roof, and then slid down across the racetrack into the grassy area. 47 cars moved away of Ambrose, as well as a 29 of Harvick.
Yeah, these cars get turned around, like especially at the highest speed part of the track, at the end of the straightaway, and they get turned around and they just lift off the ground. And we could see it tumbling from that point.
Let's show you again what happened here. 5 laps to go at Talladega. And watch the car get turned around.
He and his teammate Tony Stewart got into the wall, but you can see it turns Ryan Newman around. As soon as it does, it's almost like that wing acts as to help to lift the car up. Lands on Kevin Harvick's hood. See Elliott Sadler there involved.
Elliott trying to jam the brakes on to keep him hitting the 39 as it was pirouetting up the track. He's able to miss it. Harvick able to get the car woed down as the 39 just comes rolling down on its roof onto the grass and comes over again another 360 before coming to rest on its top.
As you see him work with Ryan Newman here, these safety crews have been instructed as to what to do in these type situations. Make sure that they still have the driver's safety in mind.
Some of the drivers coming on the pit road there, the 48 is in. Some of these guys that were close on fuel. There's the 09 of Keselowski going by. Carl Edwards in.
The whole thing with Newman there is being complicated by the car being upside down. It's just so hard to get the belts off and try to get the driver out of there with the car sitting upside down. You can see they're being very careful. Got all the safety crews and NASCAR. There's some members of NASCAR down there also.
And these guys train over and over again, the safety crews that NASCAR have, for extricating a driver. The last thing you want to do at this point in time is get in a hurry. You want to take your time and care about the driver as the driver gets and sometimes the driver gets unhooked inside, and you don't want the driver to fall. Those belts are holding him in position.
Yeah, you don't want to unhook those belts too soon as you're upside down. And probably, if Ryan is probably okay and tell him, hey, turn this car over and then I can get out of here, because with it down like that, it makes it very difficult as a driver to get yourself out of that situation. So hopefully that's the case here, that Ryan is okay. He's telling him, hey, turn this over and we'll get out of here.
We were so hoping we would escape the big one. This is not a big one in terms of numbers of cars, but in terms of the violence of the rollover by Ryan Newman, the contact. And we'll show you again what happened here to bring out this caution. Watch here. There's the Ryan Newman's car. Tony Stewart there, his teammate.
You can see Tony Stewart was running up on the car in front of him, and instead of hitting, he rolled out of the throttle, and Ryan Newman had a big run. And when he kind of saw what was happening, he had to turn left, and that shot him across in front.
He was actually getting a little bit of a shove from Marcus Ambrose, too.
Yep.
Almost all the cars were touching going down the backstretch.
Now watch Marcus Ambrose's onboard camera as the 39 car comes across in front of him.
See right here, he gets that.
The
second hit, that shot him over in front of the 29, and then when he got turned around backwards when the car lifted off. See, that bump there, that turned Tony.
Wow.
You can see the car up in the air down on the inside. Unbelievable.
Lands upside down on the hood of the 29 car of Kevin Harvick. Now watch it as it happened in real time. Now the roof being peeled away, sheet metal peeled back. They've cut some of the support bars. They have an area behind Talladega Speedway where they have cars that they have specifically built to train these guys to do this. There's the last bar being cut. They fold it back, and now they should be able to get, and Ryan Newman climbing out. How about that?
Wow. What a great sight that is.
Wow, how safe are these race cars that NASCAR has these teams build now? Got a little mud on him, but otherwise none the worse for wear.
That's good to see.
Yeah, when you got to dust the grass off of you, and that's the worst thing, that's a pretty good day. So unfortunately, he did a great job all day long. Just getting down here to the end of the race and time to go.
Again, here's the accident. 5 laps to go at Talladega. Chain reaction, the 14 gets in the wall, 39, contact with a 29, and suddenly he is airborne and comes to rest right on the hood of the 29 car of Harvick right there. And then across the racetrack, the pirouette and the roll. Well, Elliott Sadler did a nice job to get his car woe down and not just hit that 39 coming up across the racetrack.
Sure did.
We told you at the beginning of the day how difficult it is for the wives to watch their husbands get in these cars and risk it all at 200 miles an hour. This is Ryan Newman's car coming to rest. And there's his wife, Chrissy Newman. She was headed back to the care center immediately to be able to be there when her husband arrived. And there he is climbing out of the car just moments ago, Ryan Newman. And this crowd appreciating not only what these drivers do, but how safe these cars really are.